we are talking about the borrowing spree, as much as we are talking about these issues, we need really to go to the solutions. For example, I want to take this conversation. In this conversation, I will approach it in three dimensions. For example, we are talking about the people. The people are complaining. The people have elected this government. The people are the receivers of the actions of the government. For example, if there is any misdoing, or if there is anything that the government is not doing right, the people are getting affected. So the issue here is, what approach are the people proposing? What are the people proposing to address the issues that they are facing?
So, also, that's why we've been here for the last over 1 hour. So what are you proposing?
Yeah. So I want to propose now
the proposal that you have.
Yeah, it is good. Now, as a Kenyan youth, first of all, I propose the government to reduce its spending. How will the government reduce its spending? One, the application of roles. We have, for example, devolved function. We have devolved agriculture, but we are at the national government. There are a lot of things that entails agriculture that should be devolved to the county level. Government is spending a lot of money in making sure that it funds the Ministry of Agriculture. By the way, I want to give you a live example. We have many countries in the world that have devolved function. For example, I was reading about Quebec, whereby they have the Ministry of Education. The Ministry of Education that is devolved. We have what we have, the Council of Governors, where they meet. Like we have every those ministers, the CAS in counties, making like a committee whereby they can discuss agricultural issues without the Minister of Agriculture. If we are devolving functions, let us see the money being devolved to counties. Yes, I ask for accountability in counties, but we cannot have duplication of roles. Number two, issue of borrowing. Let's borrow with intention to utilize that money properly. Sometimes we borrow because we want to borrow. Sometimes you remember what the Auditor General was saying, allocation of extra money or extra monies to a different state department. You find that you are talking about like the office of the controller of budget that has only one state officer, but it's like they are allocating 10 times or 5 times the money that should be allocated. Then corruption is the issue. Number two, and the most important thing, Mariam, the Constitution. Our Constitution requires some amendments, key amendments. The following are amendments that I propose. Whereas we, the people, Article 1 of the Constitution proposes that we are not proposes, but state that we are the sovereign power. But the same Constitution gives political parties rights in a way that MPs must pledge their loyalty to these political parties. Then the MP is sometimes found between a rock and a hard place to pledge loyalty to the political party so that they are not taken home, and to pledge loyalty to the people. Then we should have a system whereby we as the people, if we elect an MP, he or she is not compromised by the political party by removing this clause from the Constitution, whereby the MP should not, it's not a must for MP to pledge loyalty. We have seen MPs being threatened on the basis that they are standing with the people. Kavoni wa Mushomba is one example. She was threatened the other day because of saying no.
I'm sorry, Kinyua, you have great points, but you need to start landing.
Okay. So another issue about the Constitution, the president has been given right, has given power by the Constitution, like to appoint officers or to form, in consultation with the Public Service Commission, to create a position by the same Constitution. If we elect a president, it might have mentioned that we should give him, like, if the existing, we should continue with the existing offices, not the president waking up today and saying, I want CAS. And consult, these people from the Public Service Commission are under president sometimes, so they will succumb to his intimidation and everything. So the president is free to create any position. And it's my submission that as the people, we should engage ourselves, continue engaging ourselves in this conversation. We should not be scared away. Also, we should not say that we are doomed, we cannot continue, we don't want any conversation. When we speak, then we expect things to go to get better and better. So let's go to those spaces, let's attend, let's ask our questions, so that when we go to the street, we have solid points that we know that we are going to the street because we don't want this. You saw the other day that we went to the street and saying we don't want to reject finance bill. It was the president abandoned it completely. So when we go to the street in future, let's have solid points. Let's continue discussing so that we can resolve our issue. We love Kenya. We don't want Kenya to ban. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Kinyua. Asante. Those were some great points. Who was up next? Munyamwezi, do you want to speak? And then by the way, I really want Brian Ngudi to respond to Middle Child. Middle Child wants to drain me. Munyamwezi, are you there? Ama niku skip. I go to Masirian. Oh.